Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I am Zamira and I'll be guiding you through these yoga hip opener stretches. These stretches will really be great if you're someone who's looking to open up your hips so that you can get into the splits, or if you're someone who's just, wanting to gain some flexibility in your hips and your leg area. These stretches will really be great for you. So let us get started. We are going to start by bringing our feet together into the butterfly position. And from here, we'll lift our feet off of the mat and we're going to place one hand under and the other is going to grab by the toes. And what we're going to do is we'll try to straighten our back and to open our hips as much as we possibly can. Our target is to reach our hips to the ground, as that is when your hips have fully opened up. From here, what we're going to do is we'll bring our hips up and then we'll drop them back down, and we'll do this in continuous motion. So it's going to look like that. Let us do this for 15 seconds. All right. From here, keeping your legs as they are, place your hands in front of them and try to walk them away from your body as much as you possibly can, trying to keep your hips out onto the ground, and we will continue moving our hands further and further away. When you have reached your limit, stay there and keep trying to bring your hips down to the ground. So you keep doing these continuous motions. All right, walk your hands back. And what you're going to do is you place your ankles on your hips. Then you are going to push your legs to the mat. Grab your feet by the ankles and just try and straighten your back as much as you possibly can, while still trying to place your hips by the mat. And we'll stay in this position for 10 seconds. I like performing the butterfly variations as these are really simple exercises but very effective, and they do not take up so much of your time. So you can try and incorporate these into your daily routine. And we are up. Bring your feet together and just try and straighten them, up and down to release any tension that might have acquired during your stretch. Bring yourself into the low lunge. What we're going to do is we'll modify this low lunge a little bit. What we're going to do is we'll place our foot slightly beyond our knee. So we're going to walk it further like that so that we can get deeper into our stretch. And with your back leg, just make sure that you untuck your toes. You can place your hands by the knee if you can. If you can't, just place them by the mat. And you start doing a little bit of pulses in and out. We'll do this for 15 seconds. In 5 seconds variations. Then we're going to move into the half splits. Keep pulsing up and down. And bring yourself into the half splits. For the last one, try and challenge yourself and place your hands on your knee. Walk your hands slightly to your behind leg, opening up your chest and really straightening your back leg. And just deepen yourself into the stretch. Stay here for 10 seconds. And walk yourself to the half split. Slowly and gently release your leg and let us bring our other leg forward. Walking it slightly beyond our knee. And we can begin to pause. And bring yourself into the half splits. Challenge yourself a little bit. You can go gently here, as you might lose a bit of your balance. Walk your legs to your back leg and just bring yourself deeper into the stretch. And release slowly and gently. Bring yourself into the half splits. Great. Bring your right leg in front and let us bring ourselves into the lizard lunge. So what we're going to do is we are going to bring ourselves to our hands in a stretch like this, looking forward, and we're going to slightly bend our leg like we're trying to bring it towards the mat, but controlling the movement so that it does not drop all the way down. And you bring it back towards you. Let's do this for 15 counts. This is a really deep stretch. If you do this consistently, you are going to see a really great improvement in your flexibility and the openness of your hips. From here, gently walk yourself to your fingers, and let's continue doing this for 5 counts, but with our hands straightened and balancing with the help of our fingers. For the last one, let's keep it here for 5 seconds. And release. Gently bend into your back leg. You might feel a bit of a stretch in your back leg, so just be gentle in your movement. and slowly bring your other foot forward. Bring yourself onto your hands, and let's do the same to our other leg. 15 counts. And 10. Let us walk ourselves to our hands, and let's do this for 5 more rounds. And on our 5th one, let us keep it there for 5 seconds. And gently release. Bring yourself into a seated position. We're going to tuck one leg at the back and the other will be in front. And our hands, we're going to place them like that. And we'll gently raise one leg off the mat. And we'll bring the other one. We'll raise one. And we'll raise the other one. Slowly and gently. And for the final one, great job, everybody. From here, place your hands by the hips and gently raise yourself off the mat and drop yourself back down. Off the mat and gently bring yourself back to the mat. We'll do this for 10 counts, then we'll switch legs. And for the final one, good job, everybody. Let us switch our legs. And let's begin. And for the final one. Great job, everybody. Let us do our final exercise. So for this one, we're going to bend into one leg. In this case, we'll bend into our right leg and we're going to straighten our left leg forward. Placing our hands and gripping the mat firmly, we are going to drop ourselves onto the mat. Then we'll lift ourselves off the mat. We'll do this in continuous motions for 10 counts. And 10. Gently bring your leg back, and let's do the same to our right leg. We'll bend into our left and we'll straighten our right leg forward. With the help of our hands, we'll push ourselves into the mat and we'll push ourselves off the mat. Into the mat, off the mat. We're almost up. And 10. Great job, everybody.